Alright, welcome to APOC. So this is the new APOC right now. I just finished the third node because it's just really easy. So, disclaimer before I start, I have accidental E1 on Cyrene and accidental E1 on Hyacins, whatever you want to say. I think it's Hyacins. But yeah, everyone kind of has like a really not great build. I think the only ones that are really decent is my Kafka and my Hyacins. And another disclaimer, my Kafka is actually my main DPS and my Hyacins is the sub DPS because I refuse to make Hyacins my main DPS because I love Kafka so much. Yeah. But my Castris is okay, like, built, but, like, it's a slight cope. Same with, that's kind of it. My Cyrene is okay. She does have some pretty good pieces on her. And then my Evernight, let's not talk about it. There's some pieces that are questionable, and Hyacins as well. My Hyacins is also Hyacin is too many H's in this game. My Hyacin probably has the worst next to Danheng and Black Swan because they pump out too many characters that I really want, and there is not enough time to why'd I do that? Time to build all of them. Let me make sure. I know that was really, really dumb, but I'm gonna make sure I have this correct. I started way too soon. Whoopsie. Alright, usually I auto this, but I'm not gonna auto this. We're just gonna actually do some gameplay. So, yeah, let's do all that. I usually kind of mess the techniques this up a lot. Like doing it this way, I usually accidentally press Castris's techniques way too fast. And I don't usually play Castris that often, so this will be very interesting of how this is gonna go. Oops, I should have activated Ika first, but whatever. Also, since I'm doing this, I do want to say, as a Cyrene user, okay, I have E1, but that kind of only does her little, what's it called? Her AoE skill that you get when you do her ult, but other than that, she's actually not that terrible. I think a lot of people are kind of overreacting a little bit. She's really not that bad compared to, yeah, okay, it's not that great, but it's not as horrible as the leaks suggested. I know I said the bad word, but it is true. I also didn't explode my dragon because I wanted to use the Castris ult first before anything. Castris ult, sorry, the Cyrene ult. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then we'll hit it one more time for Evernight. Yeah. Perfect, okay. Yeah, that's insane damage. I know she has a buff right now, but it is pretty insane damage. Even when I do, like, that one in-game mode, it's called, like, Anomaly something, the really hard one, where you have to beat, like, 3 knights and a king and whatever. Yeah, even with that, it does some pretty good damage. So, I'm cool with it, personally. I'm kind of not paying attention to my SP either, but whatever. Yeah. The thing is, when you get the ulti, you only need to use it once, because I think they have her buff all the time then for the rest of the game or the round, so it doesn't really entirely matter. Okay, yes, Casters, I know the ult is overdue. Sorry, we're getting there. I'm sorry, I keep clicking the UI. I don't personally I don't know if you can, I don't know if there's a way to change it, but I don't like it when the UI goes away. So just so I can watch everything. I know I don't want to see the cinema that is Honkai Star Rail ults, but I do try to pay attention to my my meters. It's like the only kind of sweat thing I do in this game. Okay, let's just finish this off with this before I pull a dragon. Yeah. Alright, now we can do this. Okay. Whatever. I was about to say, why is it doing no damage? And then I realized it's a 3 armor. Or 3 overlap shield. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm sure that's not what it's called, but in my book, we're gonna call it that. Alright, Mother woke up. Yeah, let's not look at the basic damage. It is not great, but to be fair, I never level them completely. I don't level all of the traces all the way, because I don't waste much of my time doing the basics. Very bad of me, I know, but unless it's needed, I don't do it, so yeah, we're gonna keep it up hot. Alright, Alright, please, let's kill this thing. I'm getting impatient. I want it to be over. I keep forgetting about Hyacine. I'm like waiting for this to hurry up. Alright, now, finally. Okay. Do all that. And like I said, my builds are not that great, so my damage is not that great. I also don't have a lot of leg kills, to be completely honest. So I actually have not great leg cones. I have more luck in getting characters than I do light cones. So it is what it is. I guess I'll do it just because, yeah, okay, whatever. There we go. I mean, there's no point, but whatever. Okay. I mean, that's okay damage, but it is, I think, amplified, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's... I mean, honestly, with the game, sure, I'm sure zero cycling is fun, but that is not my personal cup of tea sometimes. I do like having a bit of a challenge. Not where it's excruciating, but I do like it where I can kind of enjoy the gameplay. and not just 0 cycles, so even the 1640 doesn't really bother me because I know I'm going to pass this APOC, so I'm not too concerned. Yep, there we go. Very cool, Kanye. Yeah, okay. See, that's kind of guaranteed. Still pretty good. Now this one, I would say, has the better build. This one I can actually 0 cycle the new, not new, but the very hard game mode. I have 0 cycled it. Or 1 cycled if you want to call it that. So yeah. This I am more confident in than most of my builds. There are very few builds, quite frankly, that I have that I feel confident about. And honestly, I don't know how to play this new Dongheng. I don't really understand when to use the skill. From what I understand, you just use it when you are low on shields, so kind of like Aventurine. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. Using all my SP points, because don't know, don't ask. And like I said, even though this is like one of my better built characters, not like my dot team, it doesn't mean it's like amazing, grandiose, like cream of the crop. It's just, it gets the job done, it clears my endgame content. That's kind of all I really care about. Alright. I'm kind of... Dude, oh. I'm not doing so hot with the SP, but it's gonna stop now because I'm not gonna be using Dongheng until I need shields. Allegedly, that's how you play him, but don't ask me. I don't like Dongheng, so I don't play him. I only am doing it because he is, he has a pretty good kit for a lot of characters, which is kind of sad because, like I said, I'm not a big Dongheng fan. I'm a Aventurine kind of simp. So, it breaks my heart that I have to switch out Aventurine. I mean, not really switch out, you can still use him, but Dongheng is the better option for the moment, so it is what it is. Alright, perfect, so. Oh no, okay, she's not gonna. Alright, there we go. Well, my SP farmer. My other SP farmer. Well, not even. She's kind of like more like my SP like destroyer. So yeah, like that. Come on, guys. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, I would usually auto all of this because it's kind of a snooze fest in my honest opinion, but whatever. Here we are. So I'm not also I'm not paying well attention to like when I need to ult, especially with like my Black Swan. To me, it really doesn't matter. She will still get the job done, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, can do this though. Where did the... Where is that damage? I'm very curious where that damage went. I would like Black Swan to pop her ulti faster though. Hopefully this... Yeah, okay. Very much better. This would be also really easy with Acheron, but I don't have Jiaochu. And I hate playing Pila, to be quite honest. She is very strong, yes. However, not a fan. I should have done Hyacinth's ult first, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah. And then, she didn't. I thought it may pop the weakness, but it's whatever. Not a big deal. I'll just do that. And then hopefully... Okay, perfect. So then I can stack a 50. Yep, there we go. Very nice. 1471. That's okay. Not a big deal. I'll still 3-star it, so I'm not concerned. Like I said, as long as I clear my endgame content with 3 stars, I'm cool with it. Yep, there we go. Easy peasy. Wow, would you look at that? Not even close, baby. Alright, and then we'll finish this off with some pools. Oh, first of all, hold on. Let's do all that real quick. Okay, useless stuff, very fun. Okay, nothing. Well, let's do some rolls to end this off. Oops, not that. Okay. No. No. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve doing these rolls, quite frankly, but I could have just bought the passes and done it myself like that, but I don't care to, so. I love gambling. Alright, Pila, whatever. This could have been like a 10 roll, but whatever. One more time. Okay, one more time. Okay. No significance. Alright, that was it. Thank you.